What is green cloud computing? We live in fraught times where a degraded environment has become an existential problem for the whole world. This has prompted an across the board cleanup in the way that mankind goes about the business of living. Everything from the way we travel and pursue our livelihoods to how we eat and entertain ourselves is seeing a paradigm redefining move towards a more ecologically sustainable way of doing things. That includes even something like cloud computing, not something we would normally have imagined has anything to do with the environment, but apparently it does. The fact of the matter is that with an exponential rise in the demand for cloud architecture across enterprises, there has been a huge surge in energy consumption emanating from a large number of data centers and servers required to support this. It is therefore essential that efficiency in the use of energy resources be incorporated into the cloud computing process. This is what we call green cloud computing. We could define it as a process by which one devises the use of digital spaces in a manner that has minimal impact on the environment. How can organizations achieve green cloud computing? Plan for it. Green cloud computing will not occur in a vacuum. Organizations need to come up with a green computing plan. This requires them to look at elements like power management by way of using a green algorithm that significantly reduces power consumption at cloud computing data centers. Among the things that one can look at is virtualization, using multiple operating systems running simultaneously on a computer system. This use of common servers and terminals can result in a substantial reduction in energy consumption. Among other things that an organization can do to facilitate green cloud computing is to go for a cloud service that uses an eco-friendly model for data storage and backup. An integral part of any green cloud computing initiative has to be a green data center that makes use of technologies that are energy efficient. They will make sure to work with systems that are up to date with regard to data storage and management. That apart, an organization would do well to choose equipment that is certified for energy efficiency. All in all, it is important that any organization looking at implementing green cloud computing should ensure that they use the available resources optimally, leverage virtualization, and manage power consumption optimally. Why green cloud computing? Green cloud computing provides benefits on several levels, including environment, efficiency, and cost saving. Taking the environmental factor first, using cloud computing has a huge salutary impact in the shape of a reduced carbon footprint on account of more efficient use of energy and the enabling of paperless working. From the point of view of cost saving, green cloud computing is driven by efficient use of resources, driving down costs for consumers and improving customer service. That apart, green cloud computing brings down the cost of operation on account of lower energy bills, which benefit too can be passed on to the customer. Another benefit that accrues to consumers on account of green cloud computing is the fact that it can be used as a pay-as-you-go service that is scalable and very market-orientated. Conclusion. The need for green cloud computing is only going to grow as time progresses on account of the fact that the kind of energy needed to power data centers is increasing exponentially. Not addressing the issue will lead to a phenomenal increase in the amount of greenhouse gas emissions, and the best way to do so is by implementing green cloud computing. This is something that has to be done in light of not just the Paris Climate Accord obligations, but a growing realization that things will not continue the same old way. The growing importance and indeed the urgency surrounding the need for green cloud computing also presents a great business opportunity to many. It lets organizations easily scale up and down in accordance with the demand. This helps them reduce idle time with regard to energy consumption in a major way. The benefits of adopting green cloud computing help organizations in terms of not just money savings, but also better customer experience, retention of employees, faster development, and of course, reduced greenhouse emissions. A winner all the way.